You know who needs 100 amazing job search tips and advice? You do, and they're a gift to you from me. You'll get these free resources when you register for Break the Six-Figure Salary Barrier, Master Your Executive Job Search, a free training webinar for you. Visit 5strengths.com/webinar to register now. That's 5strengths.com/webinar. It's for smart executives like you who are ready to take the next giant step in their careers. Now on to the show. Hello and welcome to the 5-Minute Job Search. I'm Amy L. Adler, Executive Resume Writer of 5 Strengths Career Transition Experts. Today I want to talk to you about recruiters and how recruiters expect you to behave when they interact with you about your executive job search. So here are my top 10 etiquette tips for working with executive recruiters. The first one is to be responsive to recruiter inquiries. That means you need to be available on email and text and phone when your recruiters are looking for you. What that means is you need to have a good Google account, a good Gmail account, because it comes with a couple of perks. First, you can create a Gmail with just your first name and last name and maybe your middle initial at gmail.com. That's a very professional email that you can use for your job search. Second, it comes with something called Google Voice. Google Voice is a redirect that allows you to have a phone number that is just for your job search. And that can be very useful because you know that any phone call or text coming in on that number is going to be about your job search, is very likely to be about your job search. And it enables you to be very responsive. You know that any email coming in may have a different reason or purpose, but you know any Gmail message coming in or any Google Voice call or text coming in is going to be specifically about your job search. And if you give this contact information to recruiters, that can help you find them. Number 2, be respectful of the recruiter's time. So recruiters work on multiple accounts at once. And remember, they get paid by the company that is hiring them to find rare and unusual talent. So make sure that when you talk to recruiters that you're not wasting their time. Remember, they are judged on the number of placements that they make every year, so you need to give them the space to do their work and do not monopolize their phone mailbox or their email inbox. Give them time to do their job on your behalf. Number 3, build a relationship with your recruiter. Always take their calls. These are important people. They can help you shape your career path and they can give you good advice. The last thing you want to do is treat them as pawns in a process or as the relationship, give the relationship a transactional sense. That's not how this works. This is a give and take. You have valuable information, they have valuable information, and that should be a relationship, not a tit for tat. Number 4, be findable, especially on LinkedIn. So that means you have to have a robust profile, give recruiters something to search for. I always like to say that if somebody were searching for someone like you, what would they search for and what would they want to find? So make sure whatever that is for you specifically is in your profile. And as far as that goes also, make sure you have a strong network. You can be found more easily by people within your third-degree circle than from without it, even within the recruiter app that LinkedIn provides at a premium cost to recruiters. So make sure that you're giving your recruiter something to bite into in terms of good content in your profile that reflects your capabilities and assets and brand, and also that you're giving them the opportunity to find you by being part of a wider network. Number 5, be a valuable contact for the recruiter in and of yourself. You might not be the right person for every single position that you get a call for, but you can be a resource to the recruiter and recommend somebody perhaps, or know where to look for the right person. And your recruiter's going to remember how that's going to feel to them, that you were able to advise them, you were kind, you were helpful, and you didn't reject the opportunity and the person all in one fell swoop. Remember, a recruiter's going to remember that you were a good citizen, and that's going to help you down the road when maybe that person has another opportunity for you to evaluate. Number 6, be specific about what you want as far as your career. This means that you don't want to waste the recruiter's time on things that are absolutely non-negotiable to you. And you'll have the opportunity to have that conversation with your recruiter when you talk to them. Make sure that what they're saying matches up with what you want, and then what you want more or less on the table, certainly in a kind way. But if the role requires X and you really want to do Y, then make sure you say that, because then you're not wasting anyone's time. You're not wasting the recruiter's time. You're not wasting the target company's time. You're not wasting the hiring manager's time. Know also that you are not right for every recruiter. So don't go out there and blanket your resume to every recruiter in a firm. They're probably looking for something specific, or they have areas of expertise. And furthermore, recruiters within the same firm are going to know that you've already talked to people inside that organization, because they're going to have tracking systems that record information about candidates. So it's okay to be specific and targeted about your recruiter search, just the way it's okay to be specific and targeted about your job search. Number 8, be upfront about your recruiter relationships. Let your recruiter know if you have already been submitted to an opportunity by another recruiter. Not doing so will generate bad blood between the recruiter and the hiring company, but it also could get you rejected, because companies don't want to mediate between recruiters to decide who should get that commission. That's just not their job, and it's not fair. And of course, you're going to be fallout in the process. So make sure that you're not putting yourself deliberately in that situation. Number 9, follow the money. Remember how recruiters earn their fees. They do not work for you. They work for the companies that pay them to find rare talent. So don't disqualify yourself by subsequently, after a recruiter submits you for an opportunity, don't go applying for it yourself. Again, you're putting the company in the position of having to mediate between you and the recruiter, and they have to decide whether the recruiter is going to get the fee and that sort of thing. So you don't want to get in the way of the recruiter earning their commission. Last but not least, number 10, be a compelling candidate. Have a unique brand. Demonstrate that brand in your resume and your LinkedIn profile. Be visible. Be out there. Be an industry icon if you can. You have unique and rare skill sets. Demonstrate them that way. Don't be run-of-the-mill. Don't be boring. The more unusual and rare your skills and talents are, the more likely a recruiter is going to look for someone like you, because they're not looking for ordinary people. They're looking for special and unique people. And only that type of person would be sought by a recruiter, because anybody else is findable and kind of generic and easy to come across, and you're not that person. That's my 10 tips for working with recruiters and recruiter etiquette. I'm Amy L. Adler. Thanks for watching the 5-Minute Job Search. I'm at 5strengths.com, and you can call me at 801-810-5627. Have a great day.